What's up, Zero Gain? So I got a funny video for you guys today, and it's my fault I didn't record it early enough because I actually thought this one was serious. But basically, the actual video is pretty short, so I just want to tell you guys a little bit of the backstory. But trust me, it's still worth sticking around and actually seeing the video because it's very funny. So pretty much what happened, this girl gets in the car and she wants me to drive her to the gas station that's like really short. I'm like, okay, cool. So I drive her to the gas station. And she's like, oh, well, actually, while I'm driving to the gas station, she's like, oh, for some reason, my app won't let me add another stop, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, okay. So she's like, can I just pay you under the table? I'm like, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, you can pay me under the table, meaning that, she'll give me actual physical cash. So, I'm not getting taxed on other stuff. It's really beneficial. And I'm like, well, how far are you? She's like, oh, just a couple of miles. I'm like, okay, cool, let's do it. So I'm like, how you want to pay me? You got physical cash? She's like, no, but I could do it through PayPal or Venmo. I'm like, yeah, we could do it that way. I'm like, so what's your PayPal and Venmo? So, oh, I'll just get it once we get to the gas station, right? So we get to the gas station. I'm just like, just to let you know, I'm not going to drive anywhere else until I get paid. She's like, oh, how much do you trust me? I'm like, to be 100? I don't trust you at all. And she starts giggling and stuff. She's like, oh, you got to help a drunk girl out. You got to help a drunk girl out. I'm just like, no, I don't. I really don't have to help a drunk girl out. She's like, I'm just a drunk girl trying to get home. All this stuff, right? I'm just like, okay. But I'm like, you have to pay me, right? She's like, yeah, I want to pay you. Don't worry about it. I totally got you. I'm like, okay, cool. So she's like, I'm just going to run in, get some cigarettes and a pizza. And like I said, I'm really sorry, guys. I really believe that she was going to pay me. I really did. I don't know why I believe this woman. That's why I didn't record her, because I thought that she was just going to pay me. That was going to be it. She was just like in a rush or whatever. She's like, I'm just so drunk, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I'm just like, okay. I'm like, but I still got to get paid. She just giggles. I'm just like, you can giggle all you want, but I'm still going to get paid to drop you anywhere. I'm not going to do anything for free. She thought I was like some cuck dude trying to do something for free. Absolutely not. I'm not going to do anything for free. Ever. All right? And she's like, well, I'll just tip you really big on the app. When she gets back in the car, right? She's like, well, let's go. I'm just like, you didn't pay me yet. She's like, oh, you're serious about that? I'm like, yeah, I'm actually pretty serious about it. I got to get paid for my time. And then she goes, oh, I'll just tip you to the app. I'll tip you really big to the app. I'm just like, okay. But people say that and they never do. And it's really funny, actually. I'll show you guys the picture of how much she tipped me, because she says she's going to tip me big on the app, right? And as you guys can see right here, she tipped me 1 cent. That was going to be a big tip. See, if I would have believed her, I'm like, oh, she's going to tip me. She taking care of me. I got this, I took her home and then I get paid 1 cent, baby. I get paid 1 cent. You can't buy nothing with 1 cent, man. Inflation's higher than 1 cent. All right. So yeah, she was trying to trick me right then and there. And that's just proof that she was trying to trick me. And it seemed like I was being mean. Hopefully it doesn't, but they always try to get free rides, or they cancel the ride and be like, oh, I'll pay you, but they don't actually pay these when you get there. And then, what happens next, right? So I'm like, yeah, I'm like, no, you can't really do it through the app. Like, let's just, just give me physical cash. And then, because we were at a holiday, right? So I'm like, well, can you get money out of the ATM? She's like, oh no, the ATM won't let me get money out of it. I'm just like, well, ATM doesn't let you get money out of it. So I was like, okay. I'm like, how about you ask the cashier for some change? And she goes, oh yeah, she said that I can't do that. I'm like, so you can't get money out of the ATM. You can't get like change from the cashier. Okay, well that's weird. I'm like, so you got PayPal? She's like, no, I don't have PayPal. I'm like, I let you see you have PayPal. No, I don't have PayPal. I have Venmo. I'm just like, okay, well you can just cause I stream, and the people that do follow me, they already know that I stream. So I have like my donations, and my donations it links to anything, Venmo, PayPal, whatever. So you can donate to me through any means necessary. So I give her that link, right? Cause at first I was like, well, I'll just give you my donation link. And she's like, a donation link? Haha, what's that, for charity? I'm just like, no, it's not for charity. I stream on the side. I said it's in this link lets you pretty much put anything you want. She's like, well, I don't want to put my credit card in and get scammed. I'm like, I think you said you're gonna do it with the Venmo, so how are you gonna get scammed with the Venmo? Oh yeah, you just can't take me home. It's just a couple of miles. I'm just like, no, I can't drive 5 miles for free. I can't. You can walk them, but I'm not about to drive or do anything for free whatsoever. I'm like, she's like, well, maybe I just get out the car then. I'm like, okay, well, get out the car then. That's fine. So I think I might get another ride. I'm like, okay, that's fine with me. I'm just like, well, never mind. I don't want to do that. I'm just like, I mean, okay, like it makes me no difference. Actually, right now I'm wasting time. I'm wasting money because you're talking to me and trying to scam me the whole time, right? I didn't tell her that, but I was thinking that. So then what happens next? So I'm like, well, I'll just send it to you. I'll just text you through the Gap, right? 'Cause I don't want this chick's number. I don't want any weird stuff happening. I don't want her to say I try to hit on her and none of that. Cause I just put it this way: drunk girls definitely aren't my type. I'm way too old for that. So this chick, right? So I sent her the link. She's like, I didn't get nothing. I didn't get nothing through the text. I'm like, okay, well that's weird because people always get it through the text. But I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I'm like, you have a Snapchat or something like that, or I'm like, what are you comfortable with? She's like, well, I don't want to give my number. I feel more comfortable with Snapchat. I'm just like, okay, cool. Let's do it through Snapchat real quick. And I'm like, and I'll block you afterwards so that way, you know, we don't get linked up again. She's like, well, you don't have to block me. I'm like, well, you're saying you feel uncomfortable about other means, so I'll make sure that this is as professional as possible. And she's like, oh, no, they don't have to do all that. So I get her Snapchat, right? I give her my phone. She types her Snapchat in. And then I'm like, I send her the link, my donation. I'm like, did you get it? And she hides her phone. She's like, nope, I didn't get it. And she shows me and it's like nothing. I'm just like, So I sent her a dot. You got that? She's like, she like gets her phone. She's like, you know, like obviously turning it away so I can't see because she's deleting the messages because she don't want me to see that she has got the message because she's trying to scam me. She's trying to get money out of my pocket for free. And I'm just like, so you get the dot, and then like she's like, oh yeah, I got the dot. And then what she was showing me, I had to like already copied and pasted. I just pasted it, and she was like, I didn't get. Oh, I got it there. I was like, yeah, I bet you did get it there. I bet you did get it there that time because I saw what it popped up. That's the only reason. Otherwise, you would have played Duck Duck Goose and Ring Around the Roses with me in musical chairs, saying you didn't get nothing. So then she's like, well, I don't want to do it on the scam site. I'm like, you're doing it through Venmo. Well, I don't want to do it on the scam site. I was like, but you're doing it through Venmo, right? I'm like, if you're doing it through Cash App or any of those scam apps to begin with, then you're good. I'm just at risk. So I'm like, so what are you being hurt by? She's like, well, I don't know. I just want to do it. And it's getting really complicated. So I might start getting like, all angry and stuff like that. I'm just like, well, I don't know why you're getting angry. I said, there's a million different ways. And I'm like, well, the cashier said that, Cubs is literally like across the street. I'm like, I can take you to Cubs to get, change. Cause I was going to do it like for $5. That's how nice I was going to be. Like 5 miles, $5. I usually charge like $1 per mile. So I was going to do it like for $5, but that was too much for her, I might add. So what happens next? Like I said, I'm really sorry. I didn't hit the record button. I was believing this woman the whole time. I thought she was just a stupid, white chick, man. I really did. I thought she was just an idiot. So I'm like, I'm used to dealing with idiots. I'm smarter than everyone usually. So I'm just used to I'm just like going through the moment. Like, I'm gonna just get this money real quick, right? So I started realizing that that she was, you know, trying to scam me when I was like, man, you know, like Casco, like you've seen all the signs. Like she's trying to hide her phone. There's no way that I can get paid. There's an excuse for everything. So you just can't take me up the effing street. I don't want to lose my monetization, but she's like, you can't take me up the effing street. I was like, no, I cannot take you up the effing street. So it's so close. I'm like, if it's so close, then why don't you walk it then? It's just like, oh my God, this is not how you treat a woman. This is not how you be a gentleman. I'm like, look, I'm not on a date with you. I'm not trying to be a gentleman. I'm trying to get paid. This is a job. I'm trying to get paid. This is a side hustle, and you're messing it up. You know, I didn't tell her that I was thinking. I'm just like, I don't care. I just told her like this. I was like, look, I don't care. I was honest. I just don't care. So either you're gonna pay me or otherwise you have to walk it. And so then, finally, what I'm gonna show you guys next is what happened at the very end of it. Cause she's like, you don't trust me? Oh, another thing she said was really weird. She's like, just take me there. I got $10 on my kitchen counter. I got $10 on my kitchen counter. You have to trust me and believe me. I'm just like I'll take you there, and then I'm in the car. I said, this was gonna happen. I'm gonna take you there. You're gonna run inside and not come back out, and then I'm gonna be stuck here. And then I'm gonna be trespassing because you don't want me there at your house. I said, so then all I was gonna do is cause a problem. I'm like, no, I'm gonna say, I would never do that to you. I would never do that to you. I know what black men go through the day. I would never call the cops on you. BLM. I'm just like, this has to be like a joke or something like that, right? Because you guys already know I don't believe in BLM. So she doesn't know that, but it's just an insult, you know? I'm just like, come on, dude. Like, come on. Even if that was true, like I did believe in it, come on, really? You're gonna bring up like BLM? Anyway, hopefully I don't lose my monetization for that. I might have to mute this. But anyway, so she's like, well, you can just come inside. You can come inside my house with me. You can come inside my house with me. I'm just like, what? Why would I come inside your house with you? One, I don't know who's in your house. And two, that's weird. I haven't told her like, I told her just like that. And she's like, well, it's not weird. I'm just saying, I just don't want you to leave me here. I'm like, you talking about getting another ride. So I'm like, so she's like, so you don't trust me at all. You don't trust me at all. You don't have any faith in humanity. You guys know I don't. So then after she said that, I pressed the record button, and then what plays next is what took place. So guys, enjoy the video. Hopefully that it was a funny story to you guys, but the ending part is the best part. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And thank you for listening to me rant about this insane story that I had. Yeah, I got screwed over like every single time when it comes to someone saying I'll do whatever to be just 100 with you.
Okay, I'm just gonna get out then, because you're like honestly being such a fucking dick. Like, I've been trying to work with you all night. I don't understand. It's half a fucking mile. I've been trying to pay you all night through every fucking means necessary. Like, fuck you.
Okay. So this chick basically was trying to scam me into driving. Like, basically she was trying to scam me into driving for free. So yeah, that didn't happen. Sorry, you're not scamming me. I'm smarter than you. That's what that was about, guys.